Somewhere over the Arctic, at 30,000 feet, a navigator hunches over a small instrument while his magnetic compass spins uselessly. Below him stretches a featureless white void. The magnetic pole is close enough to render every magnetic reading worthless. Yet, remarkably, he knows his heading, to within a fraction of a degree. His tool isn't radar or radio, it's a shadow, a dial, and a precise watch. This is the World War II sun compass, one of the most ingenious, most underappreciated navigation instruments of the entire war. Near the equator, a magnetic compass is rock solid, but push north toward the Arctic and, well, everything changes. The Earth's magnetic field dips increasingly downward as you approach the pole, weakening its horizontal pull until the needle loses guidance entirely and begins pointing toward the ground. For pilots flying Arctic ferry routes, transporting aircraft from North American factories to bases in Britain and Russia, this wasn't a minor inconvenience. Getting lost over polar ice meant just minutes of fuel remaining over a white void with no landmarks, and honestly no recovery. The sun compass was born from that lethal reality. A sundial works like this. Know where north is, align the gnomon, and the shadow tells you the time. The World War II navigators simply reversed it. Know the precise time, align the shadow to its correct time mark, and the instrument's base plate points to true north. Geographic north, independent of magnetism entirely. The device itself was elegantly minimal. A flat circular base plate with time graduations, a small vertical gnomon, and an adjustable latitude setting. No batteries, no electronics, just metal, sunlight and shadow. The compass doesn't fail dramatically. It fails quietly, confidently, and wrong, which is the most dangerous kind of failure there is. Before the Arctic, the sun compass proved itself in the Sahara. The Long-Range Desert Group, the LRDG, adopted it almost from their founding in 1940, ranging hundreds of miles behind Axis lines on raids that depended entirely on accurate navigation across featureless terrain. Their founder, Ralph Bagnold, had studied desert solar navigation throughout the 1930s, translating pre-war scientific exploration directly into combat fieldcraft. An error of a few degrees compounded across 300 miles of sand meant dying of thirst rather than reaching your objective. None of the sun compass's geometry functions without precise time. The Earth rotates 15 degrees per hour. A 1-minute chronometer error means a quarter-degree directional error, compounding into serious navigational drift over distance. Military navigators treated their chronometers with near-ceremonial care, winding them on strict schedules and rating them against radio time signals at every opportunity. For modern bushcraft practitioners, this lesson is direct and practical. A reliable watch is not a convenience in remote terrain. It is a primary navigation tool. The impulse behind the sun compass, find the sun through conditions that obscure it, stretches back 1,000 years. Viking navigators reportedly used Icelandic spar crystals to locate the hidden sun through overcast skies by detecting polarized light. Modern researchers have confirmed the physics it works. The same instinct drove WWII navigators to use bubble sextants and specialized tables to take celestial fixes even through cloud cover. Ancient Norse wisdom and wartime aviation technology were solving the identical problem across 10 centuries. That Arctic navigator lifts his head, notes his corrected heading, and goes back to monitoring his instruments. It looks routine, but he has just used a metal rod's shadow to find true north in a place where every magnetic instrument has surrendered. connecting himself across time to every navigator who ever read the sky to find the way home. The sun compass isn't a museum piece. It's a living lesson. Deep knowledge of the natural world, rigorously understood and practically applied, is the most powerful survival tool ever made. If this episode changed how you see the sky, share it with the navigator, the bushcrafter, or the history lover in your life. Subscribe to Fieldcraft Chronicles, where every episode is built on the same enduring foundation as the sun compass itself. That knowledge of the natural world saves lives.